So, good day everyone. I'm Isel Jade M. Cruz from Beside Math 3B, and today I will present to you my project in M115 Abstract Algebra. So, my geometric model name are called Spin Flake Algebra. So, ito yung aking model. So, inspired siya sa snowflake. So, Spin Flake is a handcrafted geometric snowflake model that symbolically encodes principles from geometric algebra. Each arm of the flake features letters, angles, or numbers suggesting vector, direction, and transformations. The radial symmetry mirrors spinors and rotors, which are used in geometric algebra to represent rotation in space. So, ito yung aking model. So, yung aking front side, I use the word nice work and I put angles from 45 degrees to 315 degrees. Then sa back side naman, I use numbers. I use even numbers from 2 to 16. Then, para sa ating first move, we have the element N. So, para makuha natin yung element N, so we have the do nothing. So, no moves, no rotation. The next is the element I. So, you need to rotate 45 degrees counterclockwise. So, counterclockwise means palagi yung ikot. So, ito yung video paano makuha yung element I. So, yan. So, next is the element C. So, to get the element C, we need to rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise. So, yan. So, next is the element E. So, para makuha natin yung element E, we need to rotate 135 degrees counterclockwise. Yan. So, ayan. So, next is we have the element W. We need to rotate 180 degrees counterclockwise para makuha natin yung element W. So, ito yung video paano makuha yung element W. So, next is the element O. So, we need to rotate 225 degrees counterclockwise para makuha natin yung element O. So, here's the video kung paano makuha yung element O. So, next is the element R. So, we need to rotate 270 degrees counterclockwise. Yung video, paano makuha yung element R. Ayan. So, next is we have the element K. So, we need to rotate 315 degrees counterclockwise. So, here's the video kung paano makuha yung element K. So, ayan. So, next is we have the line symmetry. So, may line symmetry is the vertical axis. So, drawing natin yung so, here's the vertical axis. So, next is the horizontal axis. Then, left diagonal. Next is the right diagonal. Ayun. The next is between left diagonal and, sorry, then vertical axis. So, here's the, yan. The next is between right diagonal and horizontal axis. So, ito. Then, next is between right diagonal and vertical axis. So, ito naman. Yung ating between right diagonal and vertical axis. Plus is between left diagonal and horizontal axis. So, ito yung, ito yun. Ito yung, ayan. So, yan yung ating line symmetry. So, for our moves, so para makuha natin yung element 2, we need to flip the vertical axis. So, here's the video kung paano natin makukuha yung element 2. So, yan. Ayan. So, next is the element 4. So, para makuha naman natin yung element 4, we need to flip between vertical axis and the left diagonal. So, yan yung i-flip natin. So, yan. So, nakuha na natin yung element 4. So, next is the element 6. So, we need to flip the left diagonal. So, yan yung i-flip natin. So, yan. So, next is the element 8. So, flip between the horizontal axis and the left diagonal. So, yan naman yung i-flip natin para makuha natin yung element A. So yan. So, yan. Nakuha na natin yung element 8. Next naman is the element 10. So, para makuha natin yung element 10, we need to flip horizontal axis. So, yan yung i-flip natin para makuha natin yung element 10. So, here's the video kung paano natin makukuha yung element 10. So, yan. So, next is the element 12. So, we need to flip the between horizontal axis and the right diagonal para makuha natin yung element 12. So, yan yung i-flip natin. So, ito yung video paano makuha yung element 12. So, yan. So, next is the element 14. So, we need to flip the right diagonal para makuha natin yung element 14. Yan yung i-flip. So, ito yung video kung paano makuha yung element 14. So, yan. Ayan. So, nakuha na natin yung element 14. And last is the element 16. So, flip between vertical axis and right diagonal. So, yan yung i-flip natin para makuha natin yung element 16. So, ito yung video paano makuha yung element 16. Ayan. And so ito lahat yung moves na nagawa natin sa ating model. So, we have 16 moves. So, for example, if we have IO followed by I, so yung asterisk is means followed by. So, element O followed by element I, we have element R. Then, if we have element W followed by element O, we have element I. So, here's the table of results. So, for our task number 1, showing that it forms a group structure. So, para ma-satisfy natin yung group, so a group is a set of G closed under the binary operation such that the following conditions are satisfied. So, for the G sub 1, for all A, B, C is element of G, we have the open parenthesis A followed by B close parenthesis followed by C is equal to A followed by open parenthesis B followed by C close parenthesis. So this is associative of the operation. Then for the G sub 2, there is an element E in G such that for all E is element of G, where E followed by X is equal to X followed by E is equal to X. So this is the existence of the identity element of E for the operation. Then G sub 3 corresponding to each A is element of G. There is an element A inverse in G such that A followed by A inverse is equal to A. So A inverse followed by A is equal to E. So this is the existence of inverse element for all elements of G. So, ito yung kailangan natin na ma-satisfy para matawag natin na group nga yung ating table or yung ating model. So, first is closed. So, is it closed? Yes, kasi lahat ng element natin or yung sa set natin is nandun lang din sa table. So, yes, is it, yes, yes, siya is closed. So, next is, so, para makuha naman natin kung associative yung ating table, so, kailangan natin i-rotate ng 180 degrees. So, yan. So, para ma-check natin or, para ma-check natin kung kung associative ba siya, dapat kung kahit na-rotate natin siya, dapat is same siya doon sa original table. So, yan. So, kailangan natin pagpalitin yung mga pag nito to mga rows. Then, so, pagpapalitin natin yung row 2 sa row 8. Then, yung row 3 naman sa row 7. Then, yung row 4 naman sa row 6. Then, dito din naman sa row 9. Sa row 9, sa may row 16, ay sa may row 15. Then, yung row 11 sa may row 14. Then, yung row 12 sa may row 13. So, yan. So, yan. So, same na sila doon sa ating original table. So, is this associative? Yes, it is associative since nag-same naman sila ng na-rotate na table and ng ating original table. So, next is the identity. So, is this set having an identity? So, yes, may identity siya. Since nag-intersect yung ating element sa column and rows, so nag-intersect sila sa N. So, ang N natin is ang ating identity. So, next is the inverse element. So, determine the inverse of each element. So, since yung identity natin is N, so, titignan natin lahat ng mga elements na nag-intersect sa N. So, we have the N inverse is equal to N. Then, I inverse is equal to K. C inverse is equal to R. E inverse is equal to O. W inverse is equal to W. Then, O inverse is equal to E. R inverse is equal to C. K inverse is equal to I. 2 inverse is equal to 2. Then, 4 inverse is equal to 4. 6 inverse is equal to 6. 8 inverse is equal to 8. 10 inverse is equal to 10. 12 inverse is equal to 12. 14 inverse is equal to 14. 16 inverse is equal to 16. So, lahat ng elements is my inverse. So, yan. So, since na satisfy naman, so therefore, the spin plate model that I constructed forms a group structure because it satisfies all the conditions. So, close is check, associativity is check, has identity element, yes, there's an identity which is the N, then has inverse is all the element has inverse. So yes, may inverse lahat yung element natin. So check. So yung model natin or yung spin plate model is a group structures. And that's all. Thank you.